around the Department of Defense. This is your daily news brief.
An energy-efficient military. I'm Navy Petty Officer Ashley Guire. For more than half a century, the annual Secretary of Defense Environmental Awards have recognized the efforts of service members and civilians across the Defense Department for protecting the environment, human health, and the nation's natural and cultural resources. This year, the awards were announced on Earth Day. Here are a few highlights of what your military is doing to lessen their impact on the environment. The John C. Stennis Strike Group, also known as the Navy's Great Green Fleet, has been using beef tallow provided by Midwest farmers mixed with marine diesel fuel to power all of its ships except the carrier, which is nuclear-powered. The project was completed in 2016. The Army initiated a net zero strategy at 17 of its installations. The installations will soon produce as much electricity and water as they use and will eliminate solid waste disposal. This approach is designed to make installations less reliant on the outside grid or water supply if there's an outage, and will also lower costs. The Air Force's Energy Flight Plan began in 2017. 86% of the Air Force's energy consumption is currently from aircraft, while the rest is used for operating bases and vehicles. The service is working to reduce aircraft fuel consumption by improving training and operations and using alternative aviation fuel blends and better aircraft. Environmental stewardship helps the Department of Defense enhance military readiness, strengthen alliances, and create efficiencies for greater performance and affordability. Navy Petty Officer First Class Monique Thurman is a firefighter instructor for Farrier Firefighting School in Norfolk, Virginia. It's her job to make sure the students understand that every sailor is a firefighter.
It's honestly a privilege to teach future sailor and old sailors here about general advanced shipboard firefighting. Everybody has to go through the general shipboard firefighting course at least once in their Navy career.
For her full story, visit defense.gov. U.S. Coast Guard cutter Thetis is halfway through a 90-day mission to Africa's Atlantic coast. The crew helped enforce fishing rights, combat smuggling and piracy, and rescued 2 fishermen who were previously declared dead. Thetis is assisting partner nations in better understanding the seas off their shores and helping secure their national interests to prevent regional problems from going into more significant issues that could reach U.S. borders. The cutter and crew specialize in maritime law enforcement operations like counter-narcotics and human smuggling missions. They deployed for 3 months to Africa's Gulf of Guinea region to share their expertise with African maritime nations. The operations officer on Thetis said that the Coast Guard is a unique fit for this type of mission with their law enforcement authorities and their competencies. He said that's really what these nations are looking for, trying to secure their maritime domains because their economies are connected to the maritime security of the region. That's your DoD News Brief. I'm Navy Petty Officer Ashley Guire. You can find more stories about your military at defense.gov and by using #KnowYourMil.